Welcome back, people. It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to talk about the whole Nintendo Switch presentation now. And it was an okay presentation. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of stuff I didn't really care about. I wish they would have got more into showing off games or just just some stuff like that. But and then for what it was and everything, it was pretty okay. It's just that it didn't blow me away. Um, the only thing I'll just say at the end, what they threw at the end, the Legend of Zelda trailer, that really just made everything better. But regardless, right here, as you can see, I have a little video right here. I'll go ahead and do a little. I cut off all the stuff I didn't care for about this presentation, and just put you a few things that I want to talk about and stuff that I thought would be cool. So let's go ahead and just go through this real fast. So one of the main things that we found out was, the Nintendo Switch comes out March 3rd, which is actually really soon, less than 2 months away, which is crazy. But it comes out March 3rd. It's gonna be $299, which is a reasonable price, I'm guessing. The game, like including the game, it'll go up to like 350, 360. I mean, you'll be spending like $400, close to $400 day one of this purchase. But let's keep on going. Let's see. Now here's like I said, I cut this is like an hour and 40-minute video. I cut it down to 3 minutes just to talk about some stuff. So online service, I'm looking forward to check out what this is. It's I'm comparing this to PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live. Nintendo's gonna have their own online service, and I'm looking forward to see what they do. Obviously they point out that at the end of the year there's going to be a price for it, which is understandable because PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live does have a price. But if it's going to be doing what they're doing, this because I'm thinking this online service is going to be like how PlayStation Plus is. You'll get your you can play online. You have some type of cloud-based save deal or something. But that kicker is the thing I was really interested in, are you gonna get monthly games? And I digged into it. You are gonna get monthly games, which is pretty cool. They're gonna be classics like the Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, but I mean, over time that could expand. You could probably get more of the library of everything, and I was saying that'd be a cool deal. The only thing is, what's the price gonna be? Because for right now it's gonna be free, but at the end of the year it's gonna be priced. So let's just see how that works out. Another thing is we have the Joy Cons. Now these are the separate controllers. Both of these will become one. Both of them is actually one controller. Whatever, but you can take them off the controller thing, and you can use them as one player, two player, which is pretty cool. But honestly, for me, I mean, it's cool to have two controllers at launch and everything. You don't have to pay extra or nothing, but for me, I think I'm more likely just gonna leave it like it is together as one controller. But other than that, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's gonna be different colors, different versions, I'm guessing, and yeah. So we have the Joy Cons. Another funny thing is I really like this little extra accessory to it. It gives you shoulder buttons, but they also double it with the strap. But this is actually pretty cool because a lot of people who've been complaining about the size of the Joy-Cons, this accessory, the shoulder accessory, is actually putting more space for the controller to grab on. So that's pretty cool. So I really like that. Now they really pushed this right here. They put a lot of time into this part. I thought it was pretty cool because it gives you a sensation of, they were talking about glass, ice, and everything. The controller will let you even though you're holding the controller, you can feel the vibrations and you can feel the weight of ice and water pouring in, which is actually pretty cool. So that's a neat little peripheral, I have to say. Let's see. Now, 1-2 Switch. Now, this is one of the two games that were shown for the Nintendo Switch, and I mean, I don't really care about this game. I mean, it's pretty cool if you're with family and friends, but I'm not really around a lot of people to play something like this, especially when it's face to face. I mean, I could understand if you're at a friend's or family's house and you pull this out and everything, but for me, I'm not around a crowd or a situation like this for this to happen. So I didn't really care for much, but I just want to point it out. a cool thing that this is a launch title, so that's pretty awesome right there. So at least you have another game to play. Now this seems a little bit more promising here. This is cool. I mean, because I was thinking, are you gonna be looking at the character, like, are you like it's gonna be looking at the screen, or are you gonna be just looking at your friend fighting each other? It's kind of both ways, I'm guessing. You can look at the screen or not, whatever. But this looks pretty cool. They had different ways of showing how you to play. Look at the screen through the through the actual television, or you could just use the screen, the tablet, and go. If you want to have, if a friend has a tablet also, you could go one-on-one with using those screens. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, now this one's pretty crazy. Mario's. This is Super Mario Odyssey. This is freaking amazing. I never, like, it's crazy. It's weird, but it's crazy that they have Mario in the real world. This is like, it reminds me of New York City or something, but this is pretty awesome. And it's Mario 6. It reminds me of Mario 64, which is actually pretty cool. I really like how that is. And I don't know, it's been a long time since I played like an HD Mario game, like, those edit, like the ones that are on the Wii U. So this is actually a change in pace and everything. This is pretty awesome. I really like this scene right here. I mean, it's just the two trees. Just imagine how the world would be. And this is like, this is right now, like, during its time for production. This won't come out until later at the end of the year, but that's pretty awesome. Where could this go? Where can this go at the end of the year when it starts getting closer to release? We got Pimp Bowser right here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Apparently, it's gonna be like he's trying to marry Peach. So, yeah, there's that. They're doing that again. Now, this is what got me right here. It feels like these are going to be like major sub-bosses, or, the bosses beside Bowser, because there was a leak of info about video games they're going to announce, and one of them was codename. Like, when they show the games they're going to announce, they're just placeholders for an actual game, like a code. There was a game called Mario RPG Raven Rabbids or something. When I saw that title, I was thinking, oh crap, a Mario RPG. And the deal is the Raving Rabbit, the Rayman Rabbits, or the Raving Rabbits. I was thinking, though, they're gonna go into Mario's world and wreak havoc, and it's an RPG game. But obviously, that's not what happened. It's not an RPG game. It's another big Mario game. But I was thinking, because it's a big Mario, RPG element's gone. There's gonna be no rabbits. Actually, there's rabbits. It's just that they're not the rabbits we're used to. These are just a new enemy that are rabbits. But, I guess they're going to replace, like, the Koopa Kids or something. I'm not sure, but this is pretty cool. I like how they have this all set up. Again, comes out holiday season 2017, but, I mean, that kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's just that what's going to come out for launch? Like, there need to be more games for when the system comes out. But yeah, I love this game right here. This looks awesome for what it showed. Xenoblade 2. I'm really excited for this. I mean, like, it's just, man, these core titles here that are just exclusive to Nintendo. Those are the reasons why I'm gonna get the Switch. Not day one, but when I'm gonna get the Switch eventually, and these games are the reason why I get it. So Xenoblade 2 looks awesome. We also have Fire Emblem Warriors, if I recall. I wasn't sure. I had to, I wasn't sure what it was until they announced it. But yeah, it's Fire Emblem Warriors, which is I think it's gonna be a Muso game, just like the Dragon Quest stuff. So that's pretty cool. So we'll check that out. Now here we got Dragon Quest 10 and 11. Now I'm really psyched for the Dragon Quest that the new main title Dragon Quest. I don't know if it's 10 or 11. I forgot which one it is, because one of these are a online type game, and I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the one day they have that's gonna be on the new systems, and then on the DS systems. And what's crazy is that you can switch the DS is both 3D and 2D, so that's pretty cool. But it's nice to see that these are going to be on the new system. So I'm looking forward to those games coming out. Another cool thing is they're going to have Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, so I'm guessing they're going to be bundled together, and they're going to be on a Switch. So that's going to be a must-have if you never played 2. So That'll be a game I might get if whenever the time comes around for me to get a Switch. Ah man, this looks freaking awesome. When I saw this symbol, I was like, oh man, this gotta be one of those. I mean, we know it's an Atlas game, so it has to be one of the Persona games or, Shin Megami Tensei and all that. But freaking 25 years, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the years they were released, I'm guessing, and Jesus Christ. Freaking just seeing the characters here, because I don't know, I can't, like, it's been a long time since I played the last. This is Shin Megami Tensei. The last one I played was like Nocturnal, the one that was on the PS2 that had Dante as a special guest character. Like for me, I'm trying to get all the old stuff, all the old games, and then this will be a cool game to get in the future, just so to get the franchise again. So that's pretty awesome. This is a cool game. I'm looking forward to this, and just seeing it on this system looks crazy. Oh, this really got me. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's freaking this, like, just seeing this 2D sprite format and everything, it just blew my mind away. Let's see. Here we go. I just don't. It's cool because I like how they went to the 2D route with this whole I like games where they go old school but use the technology we have as of today. So I'm really excited with this. It's an RPG game, which is awesome. Man, it's just that it's insane. Freaking, it. I don't know. Like, it reminds me of like the classic Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 4, 6, and all them. It's just crazy how the battle is. The freaking sprites. They're 2D, but they're in 3D because they have the little shadows and everything, and that's freaking awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing what this game is. I don't know if we got the actual title of the game. Honestly, I'm not sure. Why is it not playing? Here we go. I like how they changed the vantage point of everything, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I love the art. This is amazing. I like this type of art style and everything for the games and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if this is the actual title. I mean, it's Project Octopath Traveler. I'm guessing it's just like a placeholder name for this game. Not sure, but I'm looking forward to getting more info. One of the major things I'm wondering about are these exclusives, because that's a big question depending on, if it is an exclusive title. I mean, it's a big thing for me if I want to get a Switch and everything, because the only reason why I want to Switch is because of the exclusive titles that I'm going to love. But if they come to a different system, like say the PS4 or something, it kills me a little. But I like that right there. Now right here, I'm really excited for this. No More Heroes is a cool game and stuff. And like right here, I don't know what happened during the presentation. They got some worthless translator or something. Feels like he didn't even want to be there. But I really like how they talked about how Suda 51, yeah, freaking Travis from Nowhere More Heroes coming back. We don't know what type of game this is just an announcement. He's coming back. It was weird because it feels like they're saying that he could be in some type of different game, but No More Heroes 3 might be coming out sometime. Not this year, probably not even next year, but at least it's nice to see there's a announcement for that. We got a new HD Sonic, which is pretty cool. Now right here, this is just a compilation of fast games. That Dragon Quest, right? Dragon Warrior right there. Now this is interesting. So there's a Rayman game, so that's pretty cool. We got Lego, we got Dragon Ball Z. So these are ports, obviously. Ports to the Switch, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's not really a big deal for me, but it's good for them. Xenoblade Farm Sim. Now Disgaea, that's pretty cool. I got Disgaea. Now this is like a new Disgaea game for the system alone. That's cool. Because I can't tell what kind of Disgaea game that is. See, now I don't know anything. I don't know what that game is, but it looks pretty cool. I have this included because I was thinking, I don't know, for some reason it reminded me of Darkest Dungeon because they have a little map on the bottom right of the screen right here. But it's not that game. I don't even think it's anything like that game, but it's nice to see something like that. Let's see what else we have. Now right here, this is interesting. It's Sonic, old school side-scrolling Sonic in HD. Now, I don't know much about this. I mean, it's pretty cool if they go back to their straight-up roots of the game. That'd be cool. But it's nice to see a side-scrolling Sonic game in HD. So let's see. That's awesome. Now this was the big thing I saw during the whole presentation. I was like, Jesus Christ. Now I'm looking at this, looks like an awesome RPG game. I don't know what it is. It's just, right here. I have a guess though. When I saw this scene right here, when I saw it like that, and an X, it reminded me of Chrono Trigger, and then it reminded me of a spiritual successor to the game that came out a while ago called I Am Setsuna. Now, I Am Setsuna is a game that came out by Square Enix. I forgot, like last year or so. It was, or 2 years ago. I don't know. It's been a year or so. I really want that game. I really want that game really bad. I want to play it. It's just that for me, it's a downloadable game. I think it was on Steam at first, and then I think you could download it for PS4 and stuff. I mean, I'm not sure. They're showing this on the Switch. Now, for me, we're getting closer to digital revelation here. I mean, it feels like we're getting more and more to digital games, which I don't really like. I prefer physical games because I like to collect the physical aspect of the game. Here, they're showing. I'm thinking this is I Am Setsuna, so this could be a port to the Switch. And cool, but one thing I want to really know is this going to be a digital port or is this going to be a physical port to the deal? Because if it's physical, then it's another reason to get the Switch, because I want a physical version of this game. But then I'll be wondering, like, if they do make a physical port to Switch, then they got to make a physical port to the other systems. I mean, I'm not sure, but hell, I don't know. This was interesting. They showed an old school Street Fighter. This is the HD Street Fighter. This is actually it's a remake or a remix of an HD of the original Street Fighter 2, but this is actually a port from the old game, because this game came out like 10 years ago or so. But it's cool to see that here. So something for throwing 2-player action on. Now I got real excited with the Bomberman. I really like the Bomberman stuff. I mean, friend by yourself going through the levels. I'm really psyched for that. I love that. So that's cool. Tetris Attack or something. There's a Tetris game. Now this is all the stuff you get with the system, which is pretty awesome. You get the tablet, you get the Joy-Con, the shoulder, like the grips, the Joy-Con. You get the Joy-Con shoulder L pad. I can't talk. The shoulder buttons, AC adapter, HDMI, the Switch Pro. I can't talk right now. The Switch still right there, and then the Joy-Cons, different colors, sold separately. So, yeah, so that's cool, I guess. Let's see. This is pretty cool. Nintendo Switch, the Pro controller. So that's a must-have to get. That's a must-have for the system. Separately, sadly. Now, this is the main potatoes of the whole presentation. This Zelda game looks freaking amazing, and feels like there's voice acting, and I'm getting. I bet you the way this is going to be is everyone's going to talk. Everyone's going to talk but Link. That's what I'm guessing. Which hopefully Link doesn't talk at all. It'll be just as, hey Link, let's just do this. And like, it's going to be in a point to where Link's never going to, like, he's just going to probably use moving or something. But like, I don't know. I want to see them go through the game where people talking to Link and he just never have a chance to talk. There's always going to be something else going on. But this game is going to be awesome. And let's just go back a real quick. That right there, my friends. We're not going to get this title card in America. But I have to say, this title sequence right here, the Legends of Breath of Fire, this is freaking amazing looking, and y'all probably don't really care, but this is freaking amazing. I like how the kanji, whatever, the Japanese with the English translated on there, it's freaking amazing. I just really love it. It reminds me of something from like it's very, I don't know, it reminds me of the 90s, because I remember back then a lot of Japanese big stuff with the little subtitle in English. It just reminds me of my childhood of watching the old like Japanese shows, they'll have like the kanji all big and then like a small English translation of the title. But I like that. And the big thing, March 3rd, 2017, release date, a launch game, and so far we only got 2 launch games announced, which is crazy. They need to really throw out what else they're gonna freaking have for launch because, I mean, like for me, before all this, I wanted a day one, but now I have to think reasonably. I want a day one, but I can't get it, so it's gonna be later in the year, holiday season or something. But regardless, I do want to switch. They do have titles. The main questions, though, the main question is what's gonna be on the system that's exclusive. That's the only reason why I want the Switch, because the exclusives is the Switch is the only way to definitively play Mario, uh, Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Xenoblade, and Xenoblade, and all that, and just all those other stuff, and seeing all the new games. It's just we don't know. We don't know for sure. Zelda and all of them, those are going to be exclusives because those are Nintendo's main hits. But like games like like I Am Setsuna, or like the Square Enix games or all that, we don't know if those are going to be exclusively to Switch or stuff, because that's the big thing. That's my big reason, because for me, I love the PlayStation 4 format and everything. And if there's gonna be like a deal of you have the Switch version or you have the PlayStation 4 version, I'm more likely just gonna go get the PlayStation 4 version. But if it's exclusive to the system, that's on me. But and that it was cool. This was all the stuff that I really enjoyed from the presentation right here. I hope y'all enjoyed this. What are your thoughts about the presentation? Was it lackluster for y'all or something? Do you even care? Because for me, the Switch, half of it's gonna be awesome for me, because I'm not gonna use the freaking portability segment. Like I'm not gonna take it out and take it to the wild and play. It's probably in some closed areas at home, but I'm really not gonna take this out anywhere. I'm just gonna use it as a home console. That's it. That's all I'm gonna use it for. So that's my stance with it. But let me hear your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this, and I see you next time, people. Y'all take care.